Consider the following for the next 4 items. Let x1, x2, x3 be a random vector with the joint PMF given by this P x1, x2, x3 equals to this expression 50 factorial, x1 factorial, x2 factorial, x3 factorial, then 50 minus x1 minus x2 minus x3 factorial, 1 upon 4 to the power x1, 1 upon 4 to the power x2, 1 upon 4 to the power x3, and 1 upon 4 to the power 50 minus x1 minus x2 minus x3, where condition is given as x1 plus x2 plus x3 less than equal 50. So this is a PMF of multinomial distribution. Let us talk little bit about multinomial distribution. Multinomial distribution is a extended case of binomial distribution. In binomial distribution, we have 4 conditions. Condition 1 is that number of trials should be fixed. Condition 2 is that the trials are independent. Third condition is the probability of success should remain same, means in each trial the probability of success should remain. And fourth condition is that there should be only 2 outcomes, success and failure. Now if we extend the concept of only 2 outcomes to more than 2 outcomes, then in this binomial experiment environment the distribution will become multinomial distribution. Now suppose instead of 2 outcomes we have 4 type of outcomes. Suppose we have outcome first type of outcome, second type of outcome, third type of outcome, and fourth type of outcome. So in this case we have more than 2 outcomes in binomial experiment environment, so this will be multinomial distribution. Now suppose the number of trials are 50. The number of trials are 50. Suppose out of these 50 trials the first type of outcome occurs small x1 times. Out of these 50 trials the second type of outcome occurs x2 times. The third type of outcome occurs x3 times. The fourth type of outcome occurs x4 times. So if we add x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4, then total number of occurrences should be equals to n. Now suppose we take these x1 plus x2 plus x3 to the right hand side, so we will get x4 equals to n minus x1 minus x2 minus x3. Now the value of n is 50, so this will be 50 minus x1 minus x2 minus x3. So instead of writing x4, the PMF is given here like this, 50 minus x1 minus x2 minus x3. So on the place of x4 we have this expression. So actually the random vector have 4 variables, x1, x2, x3 and x4, but the fourth variable is written in terms of rest of the 3 variables. Here also we have x4. So if we want to write the PMF again with 4 variables, what will be the PMF? The PMF will be x2 equals to small x2, x3 equals to small x3, and then x4 equals to small x4 equals to n factorial upon x1 factorial, x2 factorial, x3 factorial, and then x4 factorial. Now suppose the probability of occurring first type of outcome is P1 then we can write P1 here, and probability of occurrence of second type of outcome is P2. Probability for third type of outcome is P3. Probability of occurring fourth type of outcome is P4. Now suppose outcome 1 is occurring x1 time, outcome 2 is occurring x2 times, outcome 3 is occurring x3 times, and outcome 4 is occurring x4 times. So this will be the PMF. Now on the place of n we have 50, we can write 50. Then x1 factorial, x2 factorial, x3 factorial, x4 factorial. Now the probability of occurring each type of outcome is same, which is equals to 1 by 4. So we can write 1 upon 4 x1, 1 upon 4 to the power x2, and 1 upon 4 to the power x3, and 1 upon 4 to the power x4. So this is exactly same to this PMF. Okay, now we can go and solve the question. Question number 41. The distribution of 50 minus x1 is. To calculate the distribution of 50 minus x, let us calculate the distribution of x1 first. So if in case of multinomial distribution, the marginal distribution of xi follows binomial distribution with parameter n and probability pi. So if we want to find the distribution of x1, the marginal distribution of x1 will be binomial. Value of n is 50 here, and value of p1, p1, p2, p3, p4 all are equals to 1 by 4. So it will be 1 by 4. Now if we subtract the random variable from the number of trials, the number of trials is n, and we subtract the variable from this one, that is 50 minus x1. So this will also follow binomial distribution with the same number of trials, which is n, but instead of probability p we have to write probability of failure, which is q. So 50 minus x1 will follow binomial distribution with n equals to 50, and q, we know q is 1 minus p, and value of p is 1 by 4. So value of q will be 3 by 4. So the distribution of 50 minus x is binomial 50, 3 by 4. Binomial 50, 3 by 4. So option B is correct. Now let's jump to the question number 42. Question 42 says that the correlation between x1 and x2 is. In multinomial distribution, the formula for covariance between two variables xi and xj is given by minus n into pi pj. The formula for correlation between two variables xi and xj is given by pi into pj minus 1 minus pi into 1 minus pj. Now we know that correlation between x1 and x2 will be p1 into p2 divided by 1 minus p1 into 1 minus p2. So we will get 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4 will be 3 by 4 into 3 by 4 and square root and then negative sign. So in numerator we will get 1 by 4, in denominator we will get 3 by 4. This will give us minus 1 upon 3. So option B is correct. Now talk about the question number 43. What is conditional expectation of x1 given x2 equals to 5? So here we know that x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 is equals to 50. The value of n is 50. Now if x2 is given equals to 5, so if we subtract 5 from 50, we will get x1 plus x3 plus x4 equals to 45. Now if we consider a new multinomial distribution with 3 variables x1, x3, x4 with value of n is 45. So in that case the PMF can be written as x1 equals to small x1, x3 equals to small x3, x4 equals to small x4 equals to n factorial. On the place of n we have now 45. Then x1 factorial, x3 factorial, x4 factorial. Now the probability for x1, so the probability for x1 is p1, which is 1 by 4. Probability for x3 is p3, which is also 1 by 4. Probability p4 is 1 by 4. Now if we want to calculate new probabilities corresponding to x1, these probabilities are in the previous multinomial distribution when we have 4 variables. Now we have only 3 variables. So in this case, in the new case, the new probability we can call p1 dash here also, p1 dash. Let's call only p1 here. New probability, new probabilities, and these are old probabilities. So we have to calculate in proportional manner. So p1 upon p1 plus p3 plus p4, 1 by 4 upon 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So this will give us 1 upon 3. Now we know that p1, p3, p4 all are equal. So this if we calculate p2, that will also be 1 by 3 and p3, and p4 will also be equals to 1 by 3. Also we do not need to calculate using this formula. We know that if the probabilities are same in the original distribution, so the probabilities in this new distribution will also be equal. We have 3 variables, so each variable will have probability 1 by 3 plus 1 upon 3 upon 1 upon 3, and the sum will be equals to 1. So here we will have 1 upon 3 to the power x1, 1 upon 3 to the power x2, 1 upon 3 to the power x4. This is x3. Now if this is a new multinomial distribution, then what is the marginal distribution of x1? The marginal distribution of x1 which is with the condition of x2 is equals to 5, because this distribution is calculated when x2 equals to 5 is already given. So this will be binomial distribution with parameter n is 45 now, and probability p1 is 1 by 3 now, right? So what will be the expected value of x1 given x2 equals to 5? N into p. value of n is 45, value of p is 1 by 3, n into p, this will be 15. So option D is correct. Now what is the variance of x1 given x2 equals to 5? We know the distribution, conditional distribution x1 given x2 is this one. The value of n is 45, value of p is 1 by 3, and value of q will be 2 by 3. So the variance will be 45 and p and q. This value is 15, we already calculated, 2 upon 3. So this will give us 10. Option B is correct. The variance is 10, the mean is 15, the correlation is 1 upon 3, and the marginal distribution of 50 minus x1 is binomial 50, 3 by 4.